Hi everyone. So today we are doing the installation of the SSD card onto the Eversolo DMP-A8 streamer DAC preamp. So what we will need is one SSD card for this installation. I'm using a 1 TB. Just need to make sure that is the M.2 version. So I have a 1 TB version, brand new, and we will also need the disk drive, so we are able to do the ripping of our CDs onto the SSD card. Okay, so the first part is dismantle the SSD card, and then will be followed by the disk drive, remove them from their boxes, and then subsequently we will do the installation onto the player itself. So the price of the SSD card for the 1 TB is less than $100, and for the disk ripper, it's around less than $50. So in the Eversolo A8, they provide a small screwdriver which is used for this purpose. It is a magnetic head screwdriver which comes in the box of the player. So you can see here the very small disc player. You can use to play your disc directly from the player, or you can do your ripping into the SSD card, and then you can play music off the SSD card stored in the player. So first thing, you have to flip the player upside down. There's an access on the bottom of the player. There's a screw there, so use a screwdriver, remove it. It's a magnetic head, so it can be removed very quickly. If you're not able to remove the small excess cover, just use the screwdriver to poke in the hole and remove this cover. This cover is quite heavy, it's made of metal. And remove the SSD card. So it needs to slide on the part on the right. First, you have to remove the left side, that is a plastic lock. You got to slide in the piece on the right side first. Got to insert it at an angle, about 45-degree angle. Later I'll have a separate close-up video to show you how it's done. So this is the only complicating part of this whole installation. Okay. I realize my hand is blocking your view of the installation, but I'll have a separate close-up after this, so you can have a better look and understanding of how this thing is done. It's pretty simple, it can be done in just a minute. Okay, so once you've installed it, press back the plastic lock on the left side so it's secure. That's it. And screw back the cover. and the installation is done. So I'll show you again in the close-up where exactly to put in. So you got to make sure that the direction is done correctly. And remember, this is the M.2 version of the SSD card. So on the left side, you can see now I'm putting back the lock. It's a small plastic lock to hold it in place. Yep. So once you press it down, it's secure. Should not move. Yep. Then here you go. Okay, so after you've installed the SSD card, you can power up the player and format the hard disk. Okay, you can put the name for the hard disk. So I've just put as SSD. It's easy to identify. Okay, I'll have it as a format in exFAT. Okay, it's done very quickly. So you can see the SSD file folder is at the bottom. It's already there installed. Okay, you can see from here it's under the files folder, under files then SSD. So I've turned off the player, and then next thing we can do is plug in the disk drive. So there's a USB slot behind, so I chose the one on top and rebooted the player again. You should see the light on your disk drive turn on, shows that it's connected. Okay, you can see now there's a CD button below. Let's press it. You can see it's written as no disk, so you can press the eject button and the tray should open. Okay, so I'll do a demo of ripping one disk. So once you put the disk in, it goes into reading mode, and you should be able to see the information of your CD as well. For most disks, some disks you will not be able to see anything if the information is not available. So you can see here the list of songs, the cover art is there, you can see. And you can play your CD directly from here, but for this video we're doing a ripping. So press the ripper, you can see the list of songs here. Choose the location where you want to store. So for this we'll do in the SSD, and we leave it as FLAC format and press start. So this process takes quite a while. We will be ripping the songs one by one, and you just have to wait until it's done, and it'll give you a notification when it's completed. So you can see here the speed of ripping is takes a while, so you can always come back to it later. So I'll be skipping some of this and show you when we're at the end stage of the ripping. So one advantage of ripping CDs into your streamer is you can play the music directly from the streamer without removing your disc. You can choose different songs from different of the files, and you will not have the noise of your disc player. It's really convenient. So once you've selected the ripping, I will show you later on how to access the files. Okay, I'll cut the video here and we'll join back at the end part of the ripping. Okay, after about 15 minutes, we are the end part of this. So we're almost done. So once you finish, they will give you a notification that you have completed. Okay, so it's done now. So you press OK and it's done. So we can go back to the previous menu page. You can press the eject button and OK to eject the disk. Okay, so here the disk is ejected. I will show you where the songs are located, the files located, how to access it. Go back to home screen, press files, go to SSD and go to the folder. Yeah, you can see your songs in the list. Yeah, so in this you can also edit your list. You can put favorites, you can delete. So you can see that in the ripped file, you even have your cover art. If you hold it down, it goes to edit function. You can cut, you can choose your favorites, you can delete. Okay, click here. So this, I put it as a favorite, and then you can pick it up from your favorites folder, which is on the top left of the menu. You can also delete here. I'll show the example of deleting a file. Okay, thank you very much.